So everyone getting nice and comfortable. And whenever you feel like you are in your perfect little space, if you feel comfortable, we highly recommend you close your eyes. It will allow you to have more of an internal experience of the energies rather than being distracted by whatever your eyes pick up. And take a couple of nice deep breaths, and you may want to imagine yourself breathing in and out of your heart center. And this is really a beautiful way to let your body know that you're safe. And to bring your consciousness and your heart consciousness together in a beautiful divine union. Beautiful. And as some of you know, we like to begin the meditations by inviting earth energies to come up into our space. And this is a beautiful way to connect with our Earth Mother, to feel her nurturing, and to remember that she is a co-creator for all that we manifest, that we dream into being for our lives. She is always loving us, no matter what. And so each one of us asking inside, we call for the energies of Mother Earth to come all the way up into the space. And just feel as her aura expands and she merges with each and every one of us. And as she grounds our beautiful sacred space here that Akimi has so graciously provided for us. Beautiful. And now we are going to activate our Stargate. And you have a representation of that you got to see. But you can just imagine a pyramid over you. And the Stargate is a sacred geometrical portal and conduit for higher vibrational energies. And for the altruistic beings who are here to support Earth and humanity and all life on planet Earth and our evolution. And so again, each one of us asking inside, we call for the activation of our Stargate. And just feel as the consciousness comes in at a third dimensional level to meet us where we are. But we honor that all the dimensions are overlaid on top of one another and that we are able to access any and all of the dimensions at any time with our intention. And the Stargate is such a beautiful way to remember and to give our mind something to give the process structure. And that's what we're going to do now as we invite the Stargate to elevate through the dimensions from the third to the fourth, and to the fifth, to the sixth dimension, and to the seventh, where we gently pause and we call for a strong seventh dimensional field in our Stargate. So we allow space for us all to entrain to the seventh dimensional frequencies. Accelerating once more into the eighth dimension and the ninth, the 10th, the 11th, and and finally into the 12th dimension, where once more we gently pause and we call for a strong 12th dimensional field in our Stargate. And just allow yourself to relax and receive these beautiful frequencies. And just by being in this field, our energy bodies harmonize or entrain to a 12th dimensional field, which is so healing and so uplifting. Beautiful. And just as we receive so much healing from the Stargate frequencies, so too do we receive so many gifts from those who come through the Stargate. And let us begin by inviting the angels to come into the space. Each one of us asking inside, we call for the presence of the angels. And just feel as they bring their energy closer and closer. And just as we called them in, we got a really beautiful burst of raindrops hitting the window behind us. And I feel all the cleansing energy that is coming through, that the angels are wanting to invite us to feel their love and also feel a beautiful cleansing frequency that they are offering to help us to wash away the trials and the tribulations of the years that have gone before, as we renew our energy field to receive different kinds of energies and experiences and consciousness. And so for a few moments, just allow yourself to relax and to receive that cleansing frequency that the angels are bestowing upon you in so much love. And there's a theme of forgiveness that is wanting to be spoken to. And oftentimes as we navigate these sort of turbulent times on Earth, we may find ourselves getting wrapped up in certain dramas. We may sometimes experience conflict with people who are really stressed out, feeling fearful. We may find ourselves feeling triggered based on old wounds that we carry from our childhood and earlier in our lives. And it's so normal to experience conflict or all these aspects of the human condition. And It's so important to be able to return to love for ourselves first, and to whatever degree possible, for forgiveness and love for others. So just allow yourself a few moments to embrace these cleansing energies, that they may reveal spaces where you can go deeper into your healing journey. And remember that love and compassion for yourself is the most beautiful place to begin. Beautiful. Oh. And as we know, this healing journey is one that kind of lasts a lifetime. Just layer upon layer, and how we are always navigating the journey in divine timing. Oftentimes we'll make up that we're not getting it right, but that is never true. We are always right on time and right on our sacred path. And there is another master healer who wishes to come through to be with each one of us. And he is one that I work with quite a lot, as one who, for me, embodies the archetype of Galactic Shaman. And he is the one who is often called Jesus or Yeshua. And so each one of us asking inside, we call for the presence of Master Yeshua to come and be in this space. And he brings such a beautiful frequency of unconditional love to help us to awaken the capacity of our own infinite hearts to embrace and share love. And just allow yourself a few moments to really feel into the love that he has for us, and that he empowers for us. And with these higher frequencies, even, you may feel a little bit of release, like a little tension in your body, or some yawning, or some throat clearing, and that is all exactly right. To just let yourself feel that and let yourself let go. You may take some really nice, deep, cleansing breaths with the intention of surrendering more deeply into your sacred path with each exhale. With each inhale, inviting more of the magic of the divine to come into your beingness, to help you remember who you be. And if you feel that there are specific healing intentions that you would like to request, just silently in your heart, let Yeshua know. If there's that pesky memory that just seems to persist, or that one relationship that went south that you just can't seem to let go of all the way, or that one trauma that just seems to booger you and get in the way of your intimacy with other people, whatever it may be. Part of the shaman's way is to call back our power from the places where we may have left it. And sometimes it's the belief that somebody else is better than us somehow, or it may be those troubling relationships from our past that kind of keep us bound, or any old story of our life that may hold like that kernel of original wounding, or all the subsequent woundings that can happen. So if it feels right, I'd like to invite you for a few moments to look at some of the stories in your life where you may have left some of your power. And it could be more intuitive than logical. So let your heart just feel into the process, and wherever you feel that power that had drifted away from you, call it back. I reclaim my power now. Just ask inside. And Yeshua is helping you. Embracing a few more minutes or moments to explore. I invite the furthest, fullest expression of my empowerment to return to me now in this moment. To feel myself in my wholeness. To feel the magic and the beauty of my heart. And to honor the journey of expanding consciousness is also to acknowledge that we have operated at other levels of consciousness that may not be as full and robust as we experience now, which may not be as full and robust as what we experience a little further down the line. And it's so important to be able to love ourselves in all the ways that we have shown up, and all the ways that we've doubted ourselves. And all the ways that we've worked through those unworthiness wounds, which seem to be pretty prevalent these days. Take a few moments to just lavish some love on yourself. Whatever gesture, putting your hand on your heart or giving yourself a little hug or just imagining yourself in your own embrace. Honoring that you are always worthy of more love, not less, no matter what. Now let us also invite the energies of a beautiful representation of divine feminine energies, of divine mothering. Let us invite the one known as Mother Mary. And just feel as she brings her energy into the space. A mother much like our Mother Earth, who is always here for us. There's also a very powerful frequency of Kuan Yin coming through with her compassion, unconditional compassion. Just allowing ourselves to receive this beautiful nurturing energy that is permeating our space. And we feel into our hearts of gratitude for these beautiful frequencies of clearing and healing and nurturing and love. And we are also so prepared and ripe to call in more joy, more love, more peace, more delight, more abundance. My new word for that is bounteousness. More beauty, more playfulness, more laughter. And a world that is filled with so much more love, where we all awaken to how truly interconnected we all are. Where there is space for thriving for everyone, for every being on earth. And we all carry these dreams in our heart for what we may experience for our own lives and for our world. And allow yourself to just dream. Drift and dream all those little dreams. With your imagination activating them. And now stretch your dreams a little further. Be a little bolder.
Dancing with the stars.
And speaking of the stars, the Andromedans have been wanting to come in. They live in a reality that is so flexible and fluid, where they are so used to flowing with change energies. And they have been just showering Earth and humanity with so much love lately, helping us to prepare for this year of the horse that is coming in, the fire horse, where change will probably feel more rapid than we'll be comfortable with, and that is okay. We may find our flow. We may find our way beyond the fear of fear, and to find our faith in ourselves to be able to navigate whatever may be. and to harness these beautiful energies that are bombarding Earth right now, to create the magic of our souls, of our heart's longing. So we invite the energy of the Andromedans to come and to help us remember how truly resilient we are, how strong and courageous, and how worthy we are of blessings. And at the same time, our very quirky and creative cousins, the Pleiadians, also wish to come through to remind us to lighten up. And so we call for the presence of our quirky cousins, the Pleiadians. And where may you invite a little more lightheartedness into your life? Let us also invite the Syrians to come into this space. We call for the presence of the Syrians. They carry so much wisdom and so much heart consciousness. There are so many ascended masters who are connected with the Syrian energies. And right now they are wanting to come in and to fill the room with all their beautiful energies. So we call for the presence of the Syrian Ascended Masters and just feel as they make their way through, coming closer and closer. And you may feel like archetypal, powerful goddess energies, wisdom keepers, the extremely high consciousness of the dolphins and the whales. They are all carrying really high frequencies of wisdom. Wisdom that is a part of our evolution and ascension of humanity. The wisdom that we are expanding into even as we breathe. And if you're open, just allow yourself to receive whatever is meant to be for you. And just trust that the mind will catch up. But for now, it is just for you to feel and embody the wisdom that is wanting to blossom through your consciousness. And imagine that there is like a space in your energy body where you can hold all those dreams that you've been dreaming, and those bolder, broader dreams too. And marry all of that with the wisdom that is wanting to be birthed through you. Let it all come together in some beautiful alchemical, energetic womb space. Now imagine that there is like a lotus flower there that you may nurture every day with your consciousness. Many of you have been to Otabi, that little space I call home. And there was a time when it was kind of an ordinary place, but beautiful and so full of promise. And then there came this time when I really deeply connected with the ancestors of the lands who have done so much healing work with me and for them. And they have been like the most amazing co-creative partners. And sometimes they show up as indigenous people in buckskin. Sometimes they have a wolf with them, or some kind of wolf hybrid dog. And sometimes they show up much more galactically, where they help me to see all the incarnations that they have had on Lemuria and Atlantis and Africa, New Zealand and Australia and Siberia and Glastonbury and South America and just everywhere. They've been everywhere, man. And they have helped open portals of consciousness for me into all these different ways that wisdom has been carried across cultures and continents. And they really help to open me up to my galactic self, to the wisdom that I carried as I traveled about the cosmos with different communities and different spaces. And Otabi got to be filled with all these cosmic energies. And for a while, we even became like a way station for where galactic travelers could come to heal. And that was like a destabilizing time. It's like opening up the door and saying, "Come on in, everybody." And there was so much learning and growth that happened through that phase of just being in a space of unconditional love and to showering love and healing blessings on everyone and anyone who asked. Such an important cycle to really honor the diversity. So we've had like this very, very long cosmic, very, very cosmic cycle there. And the energies have been shifting a little bit within that Otabi Stargate, where we're starting to get more glimpses of heaven on earth, where those cosmic galactic energies are grounding down as like a prototype community. And the reason I'm sharing this story with you is because there are so many mythical beings who walk amongst us, who carry frequencies of joy and healing and love, unlike what we often experience in our day-to-day lives. And so in your mind's eye, let yourself just kind of feel into the energies of Otabi or whatever the Garden of Eden would look like for you. Feel into the love, the unity, the diversity. And maybe you feel the energy of the unicorns and the fae folk or fairies. The beautiful, majestic dragons. And they are already here. It is just for us to expand our consciousness to be able to experience them. And so too is it for our galactic sisters and brothers who are also walking amongst us and probably are us. What would you include in your heaven on earth? What are you ready to open to? And you don't have to see the whole story, but let yourself feel the feelings. And you may imagine yourself laying upon the earth in this Garden of Eden, looking up at the skies and seeing a magnificent meteor shower, so full of change energies and powerful positive omens of what is possible for Earth. And you feel into the presence of all of the benevolent beings who are here to support us. How very loved and guided we are by the universe. And one of the unicorns comes and lays beside you, gently cuddling you. And you feel your heart energy combine and your auras combine. And the unicorn reminds you that you are beautiful and that you are magical. That all of the divine wisdom that you need will be provided in exactly the right timing for you, whatever may come up in these years to come. And suddenly you can smell a fresh fire. Somebody has started up a fire pit. And as you sit up to take a look and see what's happening, you see all these people walking out from all areas of the Garden of Eden, and they're gathering at this fire pit. And there's drumming, and there's chanting and singing and celebration, and so much hugging. It's as if like a whole expanded soul family has come together at this space and time to awaken and to remember who we really be. And as more and more people walk out of the trees, we realize how much momentum we have for spreading the light on planet Earth. And the more and more people who come, the higher the flames in the fire pit get. And they're reaching high up into the sky, and there's little flickering fireflies that come out of the fire. Not real fireflies, but you know, the little embers that come out, and they just like are dancing in the sky. And we look up, and there's just so beautiful with the fire and the stars and the meteors and the just like this dazzling, phenomenal energy that is filling everything right now. And the vibration keeps growing higher and higher with the flames, and with more and more people coming to the fire. Everyone joining hands. Everyone connected through their heart centers. Everyone feeling a deep sense of remembering and of longing. It's like our souls are waking up to a whole path that we have yet to even see all the way. But knowing we're not alone, that we have one another, it feels so much more empowering to go out there and be our own authentic self. Each person at the fire and each person in this world is a unique spark of divinity, an absolute authentic expression. Where together we create this beautiful tapestry of heart energy that is all coming together. And each one of the stars in the sky is a direct mirror for our own soul expression. And that star is calling us forth to quit playing small, to quit doubting ourselves, and to remember our passion and our purpose and our potential. We may not have words or images or cohesive thoughts, but we hold the memory in our hearts. We already know. And all will be revealed in divine timing. And so we can let ourselves relax, let ourselves play, let ourselves work hard when it's time to work hard, and rest real easy when it's time to rest. And to trust that everything is unfolding is exactly as it needs to unfold, as it is meant to unfold for the greater good of all. And our mere mortal minds could never hold the entirety of the magic that is available for us now. And just know that this sense of unity consciousness with all of these beautiful light bearers, it lives in our heart, it lives in our soul, and we are ready, we are prepared. And that old cliche, we were made for these times, and indeed we were. And we were meant to love ourselves and love one another, and to go forth and show that love in the world in all the ways that we feel guided. And to remember, it begins with ourselves. It begins with loving ourselves. We always have ourselves. And this feeling of unity, of the magic of the fire, you can hold that in that little lotus womb inside of you with your dreams, with your magic, with your wisdom. And this is your vision, the vision that is unfolding for you in your path. And each day you can nurture that by maybe holding your hands to your heart and just letting yourself remember and feel and love. And with our intention, we invite this feeling to stay present with us as we go through our days, as we integrate this healing. Give yourself a moment or two to integrate, and then when you're ready, you can wiggle your fingers and toes and open your eyes whenever you feel called. We'll take a little time to share whatever came through for us.